Good morning. I've started this video 4 times. Welcome to Saturday Sadhana. I started off saying, what did I say?
He said Saturday Sadhana to you all. I'm like, that makes no sense.
It's as if I'm saying Merry Christmas. But happy Saturday Sadhana. It's like a holiday every Saturday.
That's
all right?
That's yes.
That's
the happiest. That word "happy" is the key there, though.
That is what I'm implying. Welcome, everyone. Today we are taking on another duet, Jugalbandi, with 2 artists, this time with Rahul Deshpande and Mahesh Kale, which we have reacted to a couple times now.
Okay.
And here, let me pull in the thumbnail. Got a couple notes here. Dinkar, our dear friend who has been assisting us with pronunciation, sent me a voice memo I have not listened to. So I'm going to do my best to read off these names correctly. Rahul is on the left, Mahesh is on the right. They are performing a duet with a call and answer, just said that, called Surat Piya Ki. This is a famous composition from a legendary musical play in Marathi language, Ketar Kajet Gusli, which translates to a dagger pierced in the heart, which was first staged in 1967. Interesting. In the play, the song is performed by the lead protagonist, and it is about a missing loved one. And to start off with, the first 2 main lines are in Raga Sohini in a 16-beat cycle. So Thank you for the notes, Dinkar. My apologies. We weren't expecting to react to or record today's session today, so I'm a little underprepared. But I don't want to think his time is wasted because we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it, yes. Before we get started, though, please hit the like and subscribe button, ring the bell so you always know what's going on with our channel. And away we go.
I love it was such a slow such a slow bend into the note. It's kind of like it almost like felt like it like resolved to what was already taking place musically. Well, I guess it was technically, but it had that feeling of a slow, gradual lift or immersion taking place. I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Chord changes are cool too.
Mm-hmm. Just one breath.
Surat Piya Ki chin bisurai, Surat Piya Ki chin bisurai, Surat Piya Ki chin bisurai. Surat Piya Ki chin bisurai, har har dam unki yaad aayi, har har dam unki yaad aayi, har har dam unki yaad aayi. Surat
excuse me for pausing it. It obviously, this isn't the first time we've heard these little microtones jumping to shrutis, or even in between, like really micro, these little inflections and dormants taking place. So that's the first time we've heard them that fast, is what I was going to say. But I'm just trying to imagine if I were to even attempt to replicate that now, I would literally have to jar myself, like
Right. I know we've talked about that before.
I'd have to disturb my breathing just to mimic that little playful little adjustments. It's sluggish when I try to emulate that. It's crazy.
Well, to get that pulse to it, it seems like that's the only way that I know how to do that. But they obviously, these singers have obviously figured out a way to do that without, the extra air pressure coming through and the jolt. And they still maintain their freedom and flexibility, vocally speaking. Cool vibe. I mean, that intro kind of almost was cinematic to me. I was trying to figure it out because it went outside the usual sort of drone where there's just all you hear is one, not all, but you usually just hear a single sort of chord or note, and then you're doing the melody, the raga over top of it. This one seemed to change. At least one of the instruments was kind of making it appear that it was changing. So kind of going from like moments like that.
Yes.
Almost sound like a movie soundtrack, a movie score, which I'm always a fan of. So it was a very sort of unique intro from what we've heard.
And then the way they came together on that line. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Breath control. It's nuts.
Yeah, those moments. It seems like it's coming from down here, but it's not.
How do you mean?
Those moments. Yeah, it's like that sort of flutter. It seems like it's like you were saying, sort of like
here, but it's these little micro adjustments taking place inside the larynx. The balance and flexibility there is just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
I have a note for this. Let me back up for a second. I have a note around this time right here. The first stanza. This is another raga called Malkuns, which I think we've heard before, and this is a 12-beat cycle at this stage.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to point out something else, just for those of you who may be curious, or maybe there's some confusion in terms of vocal technique. When we say from down here, we're referring to basically the muscles below the larynx, which is what we use to manage our breath control. So our diaphragm, the abdominal muscles, intercostal muscles woven around the rib cage. The reason we know those little adjustments are taking place here and not here is because these muscles are too large. In order to move that quickly, you have to have something very small. So that's why the vocal folds thin to vibrate quickly on a high note, and they thicken to vibrate low on a slower on a low note. Like your fingers can move faster than you can at the joint of your elbow, which can move faster than you can at the joint of your arm, right? So we know those quick little adjustments have to take place with small muscles, and they are influenced by what's happening with the tongue and the pharyngeal space, the muscles above the larynx, creating back pressure. But that's why it's such an amazing thing, because you can't even see, touch, or feel those little muscles that are doing all of this work. So it's just to give some clarity there, in case anyone's wondering.
Yes, and it still boggles my mind as to what notes they're hitting. The spectrum of the, let's call it a vibrato,
right?
I hear the effect of it, but I'm still trying to hear what notes they're doing.
So precise,
but it's not haphazard what they're doing.
No.
It's very planned out. It's very consistent. So
yeah.
Still in the strings. I love it. I love the unison parts.
Me too. Yeah, I agree. It's not only gives you a sense of melodic grounding, but even their voices together, the way it's like that school of fish, taking place with the way these little details.
Well, the effect of it is always cool when you have that sort of doubled sound, but also just the impressiveness of being able to match all the intricacies in those melodies is always it's really neat to me.
Yeah, and right here, so this is the second stanza. This is a different raga called Kedar, and it is changing to a 10-beat cycle. Aren't I so knowledgeable today?
Wow, how do you know all this?
Right
Wow. Hear it. That's impressive.
Wow, I'm going to hear that again. That was wild. And they're changing it again. This is the Tarana, composition improvised by both the artists in an even faster tempo because, you know, it was kind of slow and boring so far.
Leading
to
it's
some
sarcasm, everybody.
I'm being sarcastic. It was fast enough. Let me back up so you can hear this transition. All just dialed in.
Focus sound.
Little crescendos. There's nowhere to stop it at. Yeah, these on top of all the ornaments taking place, having to be able to manipulate the air pressure to expand the sound, these little without losing any sense of pitch control. I mean, you can't get more dialed in than these two right now. There was times when they were singing in unison, it sounded like a single voice. They had these little syncopated moments.
Yeah, it's so impressive. Yeah.
So good. But it's part of what gives it the feel when not just, wow, that's amazing, you can do that riff, but it's that volume swells, those little dynamics taking place that really pulls you out of the chair, I feel.
Yeah, and just the how their tones complement each other. So I was saying with Mahesh, kind of a focused sound, meaning so frequency. It just how do you say it? how do you say this? Just more focused. It kind of cuts through in a unique way, but
there's
I feel like
a band of frequencies that are more prominent than others. Yeah,
and usually when we say that, it's people with sort of like a higher timbre voice. This is like more of a high-end focus, okay? Almost nasally sounding. This is more, it's got a mid-range focus.
Yeah.
And then, what's the other guy's name again? Sorry, one more time.
Rahul, I think.
Rahul, okay, Rahul.
Yeah.
So he also has a focus sound, but it's sort of more on the high end and the low end. It's almost like a little bit more scooped.
So Mahesh is like centered, so altogether...
But totally complete. Like present up front. Yeah, it's got this sheen to it and sort of a raspy quality, a very kind of soulful quality to it as well. So they kind of so they're very interesting tones, and they go really well together. Yeah.
That's cool. I know the other gentleman's gesture was like kind of like a compliment, but part of me was like, okay, stop, breathe, take a moment for yourself.
Safety precaution, yes. Mm-hmm.
It's just the tongue muscles are large and very strong. It's one thing to have a for a couple times, but to do that for that long, again, a sense of freedom and responsiveness out of all of these muscles to execute that is really tricky.
Yeah.
I love that. You can feel the joy in the room. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow. That was
definitely
cool.
an intensity to this piece. A little less the intro obviously had more of the cinematic, a little bit more of an atmospheric, reflective vibe, but this was just a celebration. It was
beautiful.
I like it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you as always, everyone, for your likes, your comments, your supports. Greatly appreciate you being here. Next week, we're going to take a little detour, and we're going to learn more about the sitar, the instrument we're the most familiar with, yet know nothing about. So
that's not good.
It's not. That's why we're going to learn a little bit more. So please
Yes.
tune in next week to find out more about that. We hope you have an amazing week.
Yes, thank you guys. Bye.